The owl that watches humanity. At night, when human vision fails, another intelligence awakens. The owl does not chase. It waits. Across cultures, across centuries, humans have described the same unsettling feeling. Being watched in the dark by something that makes no sound. This is not folklore. This is biology. The owl is not merely a bird. It is a predator engineered for invisibility. Its wings do not cut the air. They erase it. Scientists have measured this silence and confirmed something extraordinary. An owl in flight produces less sound than a whisper. In nature, silence is power. But silence also creates fear. Why did evolution favor such perfection? And why did humans respond by turning the owl into an omen of death? An owl cannot move its eyes. Instead, it rotates its entire head, up to 270 degrees. This fact is often shared casually, but few understand the implication. Inside the owl's skull are adaptations that should not exist. Extra blood vessels act as shock absorbers. Modified vertebrae prevent fatal injury. The result is a creature that can look behind itself without moving its body. In the wild, this means something terrifying. The owl can watch you without revealing its position. Ancient humans noticed this ability long before science did. Cave paintings depict owls with exaggerated heads and impossible gaze. Some anthropologists believe early humans interpreted this as supernatural awareness, a being that sees what should not be seen. In Roman times, an owl landing on a building was considered a death sentence. Records describe entire cities performing purification rituals after owl sightings. This was not random superstition. Owls often appear near dying animals, not because they cause death but because they detect weakness. Their hearing can locate prey under snow. Their vision functions in light levels humans consider impossible. To ancient observers, this looked like prophecy. The owl arrived before death. Therefore, it must know death. Over time, knowledge turned into fear. Fear turned into myth. The owl brain is not large, but it is specialized. Nearly 60% of its neural processing power is dedicated to sensory integration. Vision, hearing, and motion prediction operate as a single system. This allows the owl to intercept prey without reaction time. It does not respond. It anticipates. Laboratory experiments reveal something unsettling. When prey changes direction suddenly, the owl has already adjusted its strike path before the movement completes. This suggests predictive modeling inside the brain. The owl is not reacting to the present. It is calculating the future. To early humans, this behavior would appear impossible. A hunter that knows where you will be before you move. Most birds rely on speed. Owls rely on silence. Their feathers are unlike any other flying animal. The leading edge is serrated. The trailing edge is soft like velvet. This structure breaks airflow into microvortices, eliminating turbulence noise. Engineers have attempted to replicate this design for decades. Wind turbines, aircraft, drones, none achieve the same level of silence. The owl solved an engineering problem humans still struggle with. Silence is not accidental. It is designed. When something evolves to remove its own sound, it raises a question. What needed such perfect stealth? Throughout history, owls appear repeatedly before major conflicts. This pattern is documented not in myths but in journals. Before the fall of Constantinople, before the Battle of Hastings, before Hiroshima, soldiers wrote about unusual owl behavior, increased sightings, daytime appearances, prolonged staring. Science offers partial explanations. War disrupts ecosystems. Prey populations shift. But this does not explain everything. Why do humans notice owls more during times of mass death? Psychologists suggest pattern recognition, but others propose something darker. The owl does not predict war. It follows it. Death creates opportunity. Modern humans still feel uneasy when meeting an owl gaze. This reaction is measurable. Heart rate increases. Skin conductance rises. The brain registers threat without conscious reasoning. Evolutionary psychologists believe this fear is inherited, not learned. Early humans who ignored silent predators did not survive. The owl became encoded as danger, not because it attacked humans but because it represented unseen death. A hunter you never hear. A watcher you cannot escape. Time does not pass equally for all creatures. For owls, time moves slower. Their visual processing speed is significantly higher than humans. This allows them to perceive rapid movement as stretched moments. What looks like a sudden escape to a mouse appears as a readable sequence to an owl. Researchers describe this as high temporal resolution. But ancient humans described it differently. They believed owls existed between moments, creatures that acted before action itself. This perception of altered time fueled myths of owls as messengers between worlds. When something reacts before you understand what happened, it feels supernatural. In many ancient religions, owls were not demons. They were judges. In Mesopotamia, the owl was linked to night deities who observed human behavior. In Mesoamerica, owls accompanied gods of the underworld. These cultures shared no contact, yet the symbolism is identical. The owl watches. It does not intervene. It records. Religious scholars note something disturbing. The owl is never depicted speaking. It only sees. A silent witness. Judgment without warning. In the modern world, surveillance has become silent. Cameras do not announce themselves. Algorithms observe without sound. This has created an unsettling parallel. Humans once feared being watched by owls. Now we fear unseen systems. The symbolism returns. Eyes in the dark. Knowledge without presence. Some sociologists argue that the owl persists in our culture because it mirrors our anxiety. The watcher we cannot hear. The observer we did not invite. Here is the theory that unsettles even scientists. Owls may not be symbols of watching. They may be the original model, a biological template of surveillance perfected by evolution. Silent movement, wide-angle vision, predictive behavior, minimal energy cost. Evolution does not create observers without reason. Something benefited from being watched. Not humans, but the ecosystem itself. The owl monitors imbalance. It follows disruption. Where life collapses, it appears. Humans and owls have shared territory for over 200,000 years. This overlap is not trivial. Few predators coexist with humans without conflict. Wolves competed. Big cats attacked. Owls did neither. They adapted around us. Archaeological sites show owls nesting near early human settlements. Not inside, not far away, close enough to observe, far enough to remain unseen. This suggests a silent relationship. Humans altered the land. Owls adjusted their hunting. A feedback loop formed. As humans spread, owls followed, not as hunters of humans, but as witnesses to human impact. Owls are capable of killing humans. Their talons can pierce bone. Their grip strength rivals large raptors. Yet documented attacks are almost non-existent. This is not fear. It is choice. Humans are not prey. Humans are variables. Unpredictable, loud, dangerous. But more importantly, humans change environments faster than any species. Attacking humans would eliminate the observer position. By remaining neutral, the owl retains access. It sees everything. For most of history, humans believed they were watching nature. The owl reverses this idea. It has always been watching us. Not with intent, with function. Our fires attracted prey. Our waste fed rodents. Our wars created silence followed by abundance. The owl learned our patterns. Night after night, generation after generation. We shaped its behavior without noticing. The observer was adapting faster than the observed. So what is the owl? A predator, a symbol, a biological surveillance system. Perhaps all at once. It does not judge. It does not warn. It does not intervene. It only watches. And that may be the most unsettling truth. Not that something is hunting us, but that something has been paying attention for longer than we have existed. Tonight, if you hear nothing but feel watched, remember this. Silence does not mean absence. If you enjoyed uncovering these amazing animal secrets, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to stay updated on all our future videos. Don't forget to click the bell icon, so you'll never miss out on more fascinating stories from the animal kingdom. Thank you for watching, and we can't wait to explore more hidden secrets with you in the next video.